What's up, Darkies? Today I am joined by resident Scrimzox expert, Grimsy.
Yo, what's up?
Recently, they've changed their name to Natigska.
Don't say the N-word.
I'm just going to say Nat. They made a video on their interaction with Destiny. They went into their chat. I'm going to just show the clip really quick.
He says he's non-binary, which I don't know if I believe in that shit. It starts to feel more like just people want attention, but who knows? I don't know. Oh, guess I'm just attention seeking. Thanks. Yeah, I might think you are. I don't know. I don't know you well enough. Maybe. I have yet to find any attention other than being assaulted in bathrooms. Haha, but thanks, Destiny. You have never been assaulted in your life for being non-binary. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. Get the fuck out of here.
Lil just got bullied by Destiny's stream because I told him I'm non-binary and have been assaulted, and he called BS on both and said get the fuck out. I mentioned it because he was mocking non-binary people.
This is not attention seeking. They made a whole clip out of this, went straight to Vosh about it, made 2 entire videos, but this was not attention seeking. They only did it out of good faith. So I responded saying, he should have made fun of you changing your name every other month and Snapchatting a 14-year-old. Now it's my bad, it's a little bit of misinformation. They were actually 12. And after I said that, they blocked me and then decided to call my brother a pedophile. So here we are.
Yeah, I don't know. Scrimzox is a pretty cool guy. He's pretty based.
I know that you did the interview with Scrimzox, who is now Nat. They've had like 5 different fucking names. And I can't imagine there's any other reason besides just outrunning the allegations to try to seem like a fresh YouTuber. Could you give us like a quick rundown on the basics?
Okay. Nathurix was the original Roblox channel, and basically they made videos, not making fun of, but like calling out other YouTubers for like fucking clickbaiting Roblox or some shit in like 2019. He had this Discord, and a ton of kids were joining, and he was getting really popular in the Roblox community. It came out as time went on that he was like doing really degenerate shit, like sending gore to kids, sending porn to kids.
I'm gonna post a cool video in the chat, guys. You should watch it. It involves sewing. It involves sewing.
Watch that. No. I do know there's 13-year-olds in here, and younger.
I mean, if it's younger, then you should ban them, and you're gonna get banned if you keep them in the server, so I hate to delete my cool video.
Genuinely just being a creep around children.
Yeah,
and
I saw in one of the clips, the 2 close friends sound like young kids. They sound like they have to be around like 14, maybe like 13, 15. They don't sound anywhere near 18.
No, I guessed 14. I guessed incorrectly.
That's still fucked up, though.
Yeah, you pretty much, you kind of like,
How
in
so?
your mind, you thought she was 14.
The main kid that called him out was 16 years old, and he like edited for him, and Scrimzox owed him like $500 to $1,000 or something like that.
These screenshots basically prove that he's scamming me, paying me $500 after the first pay, which is $2,000, and credit in description, which I never got, which I don't care about. Throughout June, I get ghosted, or I get these dumbass replies saying, stop, or just fuck off.
And Scrimzox was like 19, I think, or 18 at the time.
Depending if you ask Scrimzox, they'll fluctuate between 17 or 18, but like if you look up their age, they were 19 during the bulk of this shit.
His birthday is June 15th, 2000, so that's a pretty easy one to calculate.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go through some of the specifics of this too, because even if he thought she was 14, that doesn't make it better.
And the way he goes from point to point makes it sound impossible to get where he's getting at.
And then she explained everything. Then he started asking questions. I don't know, but I've been told that, you know, you've apparently like sent nudes.
Sent like a dick from Google. I don't know, I'm just like really concerned if like... I mean, I kind of hope he does make a video because that's free content for me, but fuck.
Free content, really, bro?
Wait,
that's what you think about right now.
Why would you send dick pic from Google to someone you probably knew that was a minor? Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean probably knew?
I mean, you guessed her age, I guess, but you said that apparently...
No, I guessed 14. I guessed incorrectly.
That's still fucked up, though.
like,
How so?
Because you're 18.
No, I said 14 because everyone else was guessing close to 14, so I said the only number that everyone else didn't say. Like, we were all guessing random numbers.
He thought that she was 16, guessed that she was 14 as a joke, but she was actually 12, but probably 14.
Somewhere in the interview he did with you, he said that he thought she was 16, right? I think that's where that came from.
And I assumed she was at least 16 or over that, so I was okay with being my fucked up self and making those jokes.
But then when we go to this clip right here, he says he assumed that she was 14.
I mean, you guessed her age, I guess, but you said that apparently...
No, I guessed 14. I guessed incorrectly.
They use all sorts of excuses to say like, oh, I was feeling down at the time, or I got doxxed, or X, Y, and Z, when really it's like, dude, you basically have said, yeah, I thought she was 14, And then whenever anybody repeats that, you call it slander and say, no, I actually thought she was 16, which just so happens to be the age of consent.
I was pretty much like, oh shit, maybe she isn't over 16 because 16 is the age of consent, by the way, in the UK. You can have sex at 16.
There's another incongruency that kind of like fucks with me where he did actually send his dick in the Chloe situation to her, but in the situation with Crazy, he sent a picture from Google, like a dick pic from Google.
Well, take this into account too, is that there's multiple fucking pictures of him jerking himself off in Discord calls. So likelihood that he sent a dick pic to a minor, or anyone in that matter, is pretty high, considering that there's a fucking at least 2 to 3 pictures from 2 to 3 different separate occasions of him showing his dick to random people. It kind of like takes apart this argument of, I just sent a dick from Google. It's like, okay, Mr. Shock Value, what's stopping you, a guy who consistently sends his dick to other people, from just sending your own cock? And honestly, I don't even know how a dick from Google makes it any better. You're still exposing a child to porn.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people were criticizing Nat for on Twitter and shit like that. Like, you have a very young audience, and then they try to use age statistics, even though most kids lie about their age.
Technicals. According to the Pornhub analytics, 100% of my viewers are 18 plus.
Oh, really, Grimsy? Wow, that's incredible.
There are 0 children on Pornhub. They have to click the button.
All right, let's check this fucking apology video that's deleted, by the way.
You know, I've kind of been exposed, you know? My address is not public, so is my name, but this isn't anything to do with Sandra. I just exposed her today. It's a coincidence. It's
Wait, so Sandra, I remember, was a girl that... Wasn't he dating her, or...
No. They were fake dating on Roblox, sending porn pictures to each other with their hundreds of children looking at their Twitter. And he basically made a video on her exposing her, which then prompted a guy named Green Lego Cats, I think, to come out and say, look at them doing all this fuck shit, and then he just calls her out. He participated equally in the autistic actions and degeneracy, and then called them out on it.
That is
the same day.
What an actual piece of shit.
It's cutthroat, dude.
We pretty much had no filter. This girl was fine with, like, you know, shitty behavior. It was all, like, extreme banter.
What the fuck is extreme banter?
Like telling a 12-year-old you want to fuck them.
Okay, Crazy, can you play the audio that Nathan sent you?
Fuck me.
That kind of banter. You know, just friendly.
A lot of people start talking about this, and they start referring to me as a pedophile. From what I've been told, they went to a pretty, like, infamous exploiter. Using his skills of what he knows, he was able to find every single part of my personal information. As you can imagine.
Okay, can we talk about this for a second? What's the fucking likelihood of 15-year-old children doing a fucking sting operation with a fucking anonymous 4chan hacker to get your docs?
That sounds like an
happening?
Xbox message. That sounds like a threat I get on my Xbox while playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, literally. It's like, dude, I don't fucking get it.
So yeah, guys, everyone started calling me a pedophile, and then my close 16-year-old friends got an exploiter and hacked all of my information. Like, do you not know what two-factor authentication is at all?
Dude, wait, now that you bring that up, that's the funniest shit. You know why they quote-unquote lost the Natigska account? Is because they lost their phone or reset their phone and had two-factor enabled.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I feel like that might have been a whole setup to launch a new channel. Because
it might have been. His channel was dead as fuck.
Wait, let's look at is the channel still up? The last video didn't do too bad. It's alright. It's not...
Yeah, look at that shit. Wait, go up a little bit. Let Juice WRLD rest in peace. What a fucking grifter.
Wait, hold on. I've done everything in my power to limit the ads on this video. However, YouTube doesn't allow you to entirely disable the ads. That is a fucking lie. This screenshot is showing that the ads are on. You can turn ads off. And this is the kind of shit they were getting on Jaden for.
Rip
Juice WRLD.
Join my fucking Discord.
Like, I realized that the context doesn't make it much better, but nothing was sent back to me. It was just, like, a regular shitty behavior that went too far. And I won't be making these jokes ever again.
You have to play the video the next day of him going, I don't regret a thing, I will do it again, and I will do it again.
The reason for making this video, or at least the main reason, is to defend free speech. If I simply let this go like everyone's telling me to...
He needs to make a response for free speech.
Now, God bless the USA, brother. I love sending my dick to 12-year-olds.
So first of all, the messages. Well, that's the easiest one. It was all in a joking context. It was all satire. None of it was serious.
Pull up the definition of satire.
The use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics and other topical issues. I don't think sending your cock to a minor qualifies as satire.
Well, let's talk about it. If it is satire, right, then you're openly acknowledging that what you know is wrong and fucked up, and yet you continue to do it anyway to privately critique pedophiles.
It was just a more serious version of the messages, and I still had no idea of the age of the person at the time. The only time I found out the age, actually, was when I was in a group chat with a few people. Pink Cat was in the group, and I think it was Pink Cat that said, guys, so guess our age. And everyone was saying 12, 13, 15.
The only consistent number I'm hearing here is 14. The fact that in his actual response that he left up, he says, oh, I assume they weren't underage. I just think he's lying.
No, I mean, it's very convenient that you would just assume that they're the age of consent.
And on Snapchat, that's when it became kind of serious, so I was kind of interested in this person. It became some really dumb fucking, like, idea everyone had that I was at, like, asking for nudes and shit. I'd even asked in voice notes, like, oh, come on, it will only take 1 second. Like, I was asking semi-ironically, but yeah, I wouldn't have complained if I had got the nudes, because I assumed this person wasn't, you know, really fucking underage.
Okay, Crazy, can you play the audio that Nathan sent you?
Okay.
Crazy, please, just send me a picture. It'll take a second, please, thank you.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have minded if he got the nudes.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't have minded if he got the nudes. So that's
and
like...
it was semi-ironic.
Semi-ironic. So we've gone from full-on satire and jokes to being semi-ironic. What's next? He's like, yeah, I kind of wanted to fuck.
Her actual age is 12, apparently, and she was fine with all these jokes at the time that we were in the group chat. If she wanted me to stop, I would have stopped. Everyone was like...
If she wanted me to stop,
the whole point
stopped.
Of age of consent is that they can't grasp it.
They don't have the fucking critical thinking skills to tell you no, Nat. You're the adult. You don't wait until a child says, hey, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. Can you stop? Oh, wow, child. Thanks for setting the boundaries for me. I will stop sending you pictures of my penis, and I will stop asking you for nudes.
You should have blocked me, you fucking dickhead.
Fucking dumbass 14-year-old. What are you, 12?
Are you 12 or some shit?
Just block
you
me. You don't like seeing my cock? Block me.
But of course they don't tell you that. They say, yes, this person was harassing me, but I didn't use the block button. I don't know why, guys. It just wasn't there for me for some reason. I just kept talking to this person over and over again.
Why didn't you block Destiny, nigga?
I don't think Nat knows what being like a groomer is and understands that children don't know how to leave situations like this.
As you can tell by the tone, it's not exactly that seducing. It's not a serious request. Like, for example, on the second audio file, it sounds like I just got killed by Sans and Undertow, and I kind of just want to shoot myself.
Fuck me.
Yeah, the part where I said, fuck me? Yeah, that was semi-ironic. That wasn't serious.
Fuck me.
But at the end of the day, they were jokes, and... that's all there is to say, really. And for the people saying...
Like, if I jokingly ask my friend, hey, send me a picture of your cock, and then afterwards I say, well, I would have been happy if I got back a picture of his cock. It's not really a joke anymore. That's like a genuine request.
You're gay.
I would be gay.
In other words, you're gay.
Yeah, I would be gay.
Oh, you're just saying that because then you can say weird shit to minors and get away with it by saying it's a joke. Keep in mind, I didn't say
Yes! Yes!
How could you read me so well?
He understands. He gets it. He gets it. He gets us.
Until after all this shit happened, like, I sent those pictures. One of them being me with my tongue, and the other being a dick from Google. If I had known the age...
Me with my tongue. That's a pretty charitable way to frame it. It's just me with my tongue. No, that is the symbol for cunnilingus. You know, like when you told Chloe, I want to lick your pussy. That's what that means. Licking pussy. To... a girl you assume was 14, 4 years younger than you, but was actually 12. It's not just your tongue. A picture of your fucking tongue, you sleazy.
My
fuck.
favorite Scrimzox moment is what I did was not predatory. It was illegal. That's my favorite Scrimzox moment.
Do you have that? Can you send that to me? For
It's
the
in my
video?
thumbnail. It's in my thumbnail of the original video, and he got so pissed off at me for using that. He's like, "I was legally cleared." I'm like, "You tweeted it, you fucking tard."
Dude, I gotta make that the thumbnail then.
Do it. He fucking pissed.
And I have absolutely no regrets in making these jokes. I am not sorry for making these jokes, and will continue to do so. The only
Whoa! No, fuck that shit, man. I ain't fucking apologizing for these jokes. And I do it again.
This is the Scrimzox cycle. People love the Jaden cycles. What Scrimzox does is apologizes for some shit. Like, he did this with slurs. Like, he was using a lot of slurs, then made a video apologizing about it. Then his fan base said, "Fuck that gay shit, dude. Just keep saying slurs." He deleted the apology video, then uploaded a video the next day saying slurs. As long as he can get away with it, he doesn't give a fuck.
The only reason that I'm quite mad at
I
myself
won't be sorry
and
I got
have regrets
caught.
is because I didn't check the age first. I had no idea. And because I trusted someone brand new to the group and just acted like normal. Like it was someone I knew for months, and I knew her for less than 3 weeks. I shouldn't have trusted her, and I should have found out the age first.
I shouldn't have trusted her. Trust has nothing to do with it. You're committing crimes. These are actionable offenses you should not be doing in the first place. If you trusted them, that means you would have built up a good enough relationship with the kid, and that would be even worse.
If you really trusted them after one day of talking and sent your dick to them, how many other kids did you trust and send your dick to?
It seems pretty easy to get this person's trust. Pretty liberal with the cock photos.
Because it's just satire, dude.
It's all satire, and he's not sorry. He'll do it again. He will do it again.
I will strike again.
I wouldn't be surprised if after this video drops, me and you both get DMs with information from people in private, like Discords and calls with this guy. I would not be surprised.
I did get one instance of people apparently grooming other people in their Discord, which I didn't even know about. But some kid on Twitter, like, I wasn't making that argument, but some girl on Twitter was like, they can't control what happens in their server. I'm like, what? Like, what?
You literally can.
Yeah, and let's talk about it, too, is that whenever you have a fucking leader like this that gets away with this sort of shit, of course you're gonna build a fucking audience of groomers. I fucked that kid satirically, bro. Fucking donate to my Patreon. Free dick pics, especially if you're 12.
Dick pics at the free tier. It's just public.
You just have to gain my trust first.
Yeah.
Those are my only regrets. And comedy has no limits. You can be offended from a joke. You can not like...
Comedy has no...
Goddamn
He's a
right.
hero. He's the Chappelle of the Roblox community. He's
Dude,
literally
I can't
Dave
wait
Chappelle.
for a fucking clown at a birthday party to be telling jokes and just take his cock out and say comedy has no limits.
I think we'll just fucking focus on the craze thing.
That's after Cinny.
Yeah, I was just wondering what the fuck the Cinny thing is about.
It's a 16-year-old where he tries to say that he didn't get nudes from her because she was in panties.
Me and Cindy were never in a relationship. We would just speak quite sexually to each other, and we were basically friends. But it was never like an established relationship or anything like that, which is important to what happened when I stopped speaking to her. But essentially, she would like send me like moaning audio just randomly, like wanting me to send stuff back. She had a Natrix shirt on, and she was wearing fishnets with underwear. And she sent me a picture, and it was like really fucking dark. I could barely make out what was in the image. And then after about 5 seconds, she removed it. However, I was told by officers that this was basically cached on my hard drive in the disk called cache. And that is why the hard drive was destroyed, because even though that wasn't enough for like any kind of conviction or anything like that, and I mean like we were literally like fucking 1 year apart, they still wanted to destroy the hard drive because, you know, like you can probably recover that using several tools, because deleted files on your
weird.
They destroyed his hard drive, but he constantly brings this up as if, like, nothing wrong happened in the situation at all. When he talks about the Cinny thing, makes it seem like, oh, this chick was, like, super obsessed with him and was sending him sexual stuff and moaning audio. It was just totally out of the normal interactions for him. But he considered Craze to be, like, a friend because they randomly got added to a group chat, gained his trust, and instantly started talking sexually with them. Same thing with the Chloe thing, talking like...
And on top of this, literally 30 seconds before, it says that they were sending sexually charged shit to each other.
I don't think he understands child pornography laws.
Well,
It's really
apparently he
dangerous.
doesn't because for some reason they destroyed the hard drive, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it
there
was
wasn't
only a
any,
year
there wasn't
apart.
even anything on there.
My fear is that Nat will not grow out of this mentality all the way up into like his fucking 30s, like his 40s. We're only like 20, 30 years apart. They were like 3 months away from being 18. The fact that I had all these images on my hard drive isn't really a crime.
He also stated, like, in his original video, he said that she sent him nudes all the time, and she went back after he went to expose her and deleted them all then. But now he's saying that it was only there for a couple of minutes, then they deleted it.
And
in his original video.
His original video covering just this.
Yeah, there's one in the Dropbox. Okay, go to the last part. He's talking about her here.
So I did do a bit of research, and sexting under the age of 18, like sending images, is illegal. Now she's almost 17. I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever. I myself...
It doesn't.
No, it does not. No, it doesn't. That's like the Call Me Carson thing. I don't know the exact details of it, but people don't care because it's 1917, and they're like, well, it's not really that weird. But it doesn't make it any less illegal. Well, they destroyed this dude's hard drive. So,
yeah. I mean, there's nothing on there though.
They don't fuck around with CP at all.
My birthday's in June, and in the Dropbox provided by Little Stray...
It appears she deleted my dick from the Dropbox to keep for herself.
Yeah, that's a funny meme, dude.
So I sent that because she sent me 2 images of herself. One image of her wearing Nathorix merch whilst...
Huh?
2, he just said 2.
Oh,
he said
yeah.
There's only 1.
God damn it. Press the fucking arrow keys like I'm on YouTube.
But essentially she would like send me like moaning audio just randomly, like wanting me to send stuff back. She had a Nathorix shirt on, and she was wearing fishnets with underwear, and she sent me a picture, and it...
Okay, so he only references the moaning audio and the one image that he claims was deleted in like 5 seconds. But in this Dropbox video...
One image of her wearing Nathorix merch whilst in underwear and fishnets, and I didn't specify for her to wear those, but I did ask for that picture. I received nothing.
What? So, but in the fucking one that's still up, he makes it seem like it came out of nowhere.
It was like really fucking dark. I could barely make out what was in the image. And then after about 5 seconds, she removed it. However, I was told by officers that this was basically cached on my hard drive in the disk.
This dude is so fucking manipulative. Holy shit. He asked for the image.
There's more. Don't worry, Tech.
On this part?
More. Yes.
Think of her like actually naked, which has me asking like genuinely like if it was sexting or not. Like I don't think it was.
wait. No, we gotta keep going.
But I still sent like, you know, something myself, which was my dick. So yeah, it is probably better that she didn't send anything like nude. But yeah, like
Wait, what? Did they forget what he said 5 seconds ago?
No, Tech, because she had panties on.
Oh, wait, I gotta hear it from the horse's mouth.
Shouldn't have sent that because she wasn't 18, even though the age of consent is 16. But I did do some Googling, and I couldn't find any leads of that making me a predator. I just know that it's against the law. Now,
I couldn't find any leads.
What I did was illegal, not predatory, Tech.
I put on my detective hat, and I couldn't find any leads on how that makes me a predator, so I think we're cleared.
She would have these mental breakdowns, like, every time I wouldn't talk to her, like, I was asleep, and she would be, like, you know, awake, having a mental breakdown, and, yeah. There was one night where I got to sleep, which was last night, like yesterday night. So not last night, but, like, the night before that, and I had my girlfriend over, that's why
Yeah, so
I was
he
able
had
to
a girlfriend.
He had a fucking girlfriend the whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Me personally, I really hate the idea of cheating. Like, my parents got a divorce and shit, so like I really look down on people that cheat on their significant others. So the fact that this whole thing where he had to get his cache, his hard drive, like destroyed by the police because of the child pornography, but it was 17. It's not like little kids, but still considered CP. While also having a girlfriend, it's like you need to fucking hit the brakes, dog. You really need to hit the brakes. I don't even think they reflected on this as, oh yeah, I'm kind of a piece of shit for doing this. They're just like, oh yeah, I got away with it. I'm not a predator.
Probably. It gets better. Don't worry.
It gets better? There's no fucking way. 1 minute. Nathorix is a gift that keeps better.
She got another one saying that, you know, like someone is pretending.
That's a weird cutoff.
The last minute. I thought it was 16 minutes. There's one where he says that like she deleted all the pictures of her ass cheeks. But he wasn't lying about the 12-year-old tech. He wasn't lying about the 12-year-old.
Do you think that? I think that pretty much wraps up like the biggest issues with this guy, right?
Yeah, pretty much. They're just like a lying, manipulative piece of shit that sent their dick to a 12-year-old.
And the thing is there's so many other situations. Like, this is the whole thing about pattern of behavior, since Nat wants to bring it up for the edgy jokes thing. You have a pattern of behavior of sending your dick to these other women that you're interacting with, but then want everyone to believe that you sent a dick from Google to Crazed. I don't buy that. I don't think it was a dick from Google. I think it was your dick. And you don't want to admit that, because that would 100% make you a child predator.
No, it's insane, the mental gymnastics, leaping from point to point that don't even make sense.
And now is on some kind of fucking moral tirade, moral crusade against Destiny and like commentary channels.
Because Destiny literally said one sentence to this motherfucker.
I would argue they were looking for it, because they instantly ran to Twitter and instantly ran to Vosh's chat.
Vosh, yeah.
Yeah. And now they're followed by Keffels. Did Vosh unfollow them, or?
No, I think Vosh still follows them.
What's next? Followed by EDP? What the fuck? Is EDP gonna make a Twitter account just to follow Nat? Fucking inspiration to everyone.
I'm pretty sure Nat made videos on EDP.
I like how when I look up Nat EDP, the name change pops up. That's all I really had to say about Nat. They were getting real fucking uppity and had their head up their own ass talking about Destiny. I just want you guys all to know that, yeah, they're probably a child predator. I would not be surprised if this kind of activity was going on in private with other minors, since they seem to not understand the boundaries. The fact that they made freedom of speech and satire excuses in the past, that does not give me confidence that they have changed and, you know, are working better.
Well, they not only made those excuses in the past, but they've reiterated and doubled down on many of those excuses.
Yeah, that's what really makes me worried.
And only came to come to like conclusion of it when there was absolutely no way out. After the interview, which I didn't even want to do, by the way, because like during that time period, like a lot of people saw it as me like not wanting to give them a platform to defend themselves or some shit. Besides the point that they had 100K and I had one. I didn't want to talk to this dude that sends fucking a dude putting his dick into a sewing machine to 13-year-olds, because who the fuck knows what he's gonna send me. Or furthermore, that they just overdosed and that they could be like put me in their suicide note or something and get me like legally binded. So that's why I didn't interview them. But whenever I did, they were backed in a corner where it was like point after point, got them to admit to everything. There was no way out. That's the only time they admitted to anything. And that's always been the case.
I saw a little bit of it after I started interacting with you. You told me about this. The fact that like bigger commentators haven't talked about this, and this guy's been like fucking orbiting around like my comment section on my main channel, other people's communities, their comment sections. This guy should be fucking ostracized. He shouldn't be the estranged cousin. No, fuck this guy. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
I mean, everybody hates him because he's cringe, but not because he's a fucking predator.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Priorities. Well, thank you for coming on, Grimsy. I appreciate it. We're going to do that little ad rev split, get that money. Make sure you guys go make sure you guys go subscribe to Grimsy if you enjoyed shitting on Scrimzox, Natigska, whatever fucking name he's going to have next. I have no idea. I can imagine there's going to be a new one within the week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Technicals too.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.